Hello, welcome to another episode of your show, Personality Guest of the Week. My name is Eniola Adesugba. Today I have another personality on this show. A man I respect so much, a distinguished legislator of impeccable character and sterling qualities. He is a man that loves education. Education is his priority in his constituency. He is the vice chairman of the Library, Research and Documentation Committee. He is an honorable who represents the good people of Amak, Buhari Federal Constituency. Please do join me as I welcome on the show today a no other person than Honorable Joshua Chinedu Obika. You are most welcome on the shows. I know I've not really done justice to your personality. Who is Honorable Joshua Chinedu Obika?
Well, Honorable Joshua Chinedu Obika is a Nigerian who happens to originally come from Anambra State in the southeastern Nigeria. Precisely Enugu, who is my hometown. And I moved from Anambra in Continent Short because of our time to Abuja in 1996. And in that 1996, I was here on my way to travel out of the country. And it happens that the plan I had for that movement never worked. And to me, when my family members were feeling disappointed, I was about to tell them that I have come to discover Abuja, and Abuja is my place from now onwards. And I stayed. I stayed in an estate called Kado Estate. And it has always been me that I always get involved in something that has to do with the community. When it comes to anything for the community where it belongs to, I'm always dedicated to that. Being a new estate, when we have light issues, I make myself available to make sure that the problem is solved. When it's water problem, I go to the water board on behalf of the estate. When there is security issues, I do same. And from there, when Abacha died in 1998, the people in the estate said, Joshua, you've been doing this for us without even occupying any position. Why don't you contest the position of a councillor? And they sold that idea to me, and I bought it. But that notwithstanding, I contested that election in 98, and I was successful. And I won as a councillor representing Gwarimpa Ward in Abuja Municipal Area Council. That was in 1998. We were sworn in 99, and I was in the office from 99 to 2004. So that's how my political journey started in FCT politically. I said I have been working for the communities, and if being in government will make it for me to have more access to what I will use to improve my community or the society where I found myself, why not? So I choose that. Although in my family, my mother was a politician. She was actually appointed councillor then during MPN days. And she was the woman leader of the local government. That is the only political person in my entire family, and now me. Being a councillor there at that level, I witnessed a lot of problems that the people of this federal constituency are having, which I happens to be one of them. After, being at that level, people see Abuja and they think that it's all well with Abuja. It's not. Abuja have a lot of problems as its own state, Federal Capital Territory. We have problem of when in terms of education, the infrastructure, we have in health, the infrastructure, we have the problem of our rural communities and satellite towns not being able to put in the shape that it's supposed to be. These are issues. And there are some policies that needed to be put in place to make the governance of Abuja easier, better place that are not here. And that can only be done through legislation. So these are the issues that brought me. My emphasis is on education, health, and rural infrastructure. And to the glory of God, we've been pushing hard towards that. Let me start by, when I say education, I meant it. Right now, we had the FCT scholarship board. Has passed through his first reading. There is one existing, but it doesn't have a legislation backing it. And most of the things that we are doing with the fund is giving children, the school students, stipends to support them in school. But you see, for me, stipends is not really the issue right now. Major problem that the parents are facing is tuition, because this is money that comes in bulk, and you can give stipends to a student this year. By next year, it has dropped as a result of not having the tuition. So the money you've given is a waste. So I'm of the view that we can be able to start and finish. I have given a scholarship in a College of Education, Zuba, and it's a scholarship program that has to do with NCE, a 3 years course. And I've made it in a way that I will start and finish with them. There are about 50-something of them. They are currently in school, both tuition and accommodation paid. So this is the kind of thing that I want to see, government doing, using that board. Tuition, because even when you give stipends, you find out that it goes to the account of the student. And it's easy for somebody to come up with physicians' names and the school to back it and send money to several accounts that nobody can even know whether it's true or false. But if you're paying tuition, you're paying it to the school. The money will also be accountable. So that's the essence of this board. Because of how I started my political journey in Abuja, that has equipped me to do my job better. I started as a councillor. Councillor is closest elected officer to the grassroots. So that has given me that, and that makes me closer to the people. So I move. I engage my communities. Yes, we sometimes have town hall meetings, but you see, on that town hall meeting, how many people today can afford to transport themselves to come even to attend their town hall meeting? Is that bad? If you don't know, is that bad? So it's not just when you call a meeting that only few privileged people can come and discuss with you. You do that, that is okay. But you will still be ready to go down to the grassroots and meet your people. I have 22 wards under my federal constituency. And it takes, and I have a robust community engagement through the people at the grassroots that I relate with from ward to ward. I did my campaign through the 22 wards, and in this ward, when we come to a ward, we take it up. We campaign from village to village, settlement to settlement, estate to estate, until we cover it up. That was what we did, and that was why we were able to even establish our foot soldiers that made that election not to be rigged. So, and that is the system that we have been using to relate and find out the needs of our people. Because look at it, as a legislator representing Ahmad Buhari, 2024 budget is just 400 million for constituency project. That is the amount for one road. Just one road construction of 1 kilometer. But go down. You will see very soon we'll be doing our 2 years in office, and I will roll out my achievements of what I have done. both boreholes, both renovation of schools, education materials, grading of rural roads, uncountable of them. Empowerment of women and the training of them, and empowerment of hundreds of residents and original inhabitants of Amak Buhari Federal Constituency that cut across the political parties. Because I believe once you're elected, you drop your party, then you become your representation to everyone. So whenever I want to do anything, I make sure that it cuts across the political party, tribal groups, and the associations. That's how we reach out whenever we're doing our empowerment program. Right now, we are doing about almost 4 boreholes. The 5th one is still coming. If we go down to Nyanya Ward, if you go to, that is, what is the name of, is it Bagrepe? By Nyanya Ward, you will see one. If you go back to Ido, along Airport Road, that is under Gui Ward, you will see another one. That is another borehole that we've done. If you go to Duse, in Duse Ward, by going as if you are going to Buhari Area Council along the road, you will see another one. If you go to Gwarimpa, where they call Dape, you see another of our, when we take Bokori is the big one that we're talking about, that is solar powered. Now, if there's another one that we're expecting that will be coming, that we're targeted, that will be coming to the market, in timber market in Buhari, that we made a promise during our campaign that we're going to provide them that to help them to counter the issue of fire incidents in the market. That is in Buhari Area Council. And also, if we last year, 2004, we distributed about almost 500 plus worth of solar lights to our different communities. If you go to Duse, you will see it. You go to market like Day Market, both Panteka and the Timber Shade, you have it. If you go to Saburi, you will see it. If you go to Mopo Barracks, you will see it. If you go to Brick City Estate, you will see it. If you go to Gwarimpa Village, you will see it. A lot of places that will have put that, and markets and other communities that I cannot mention all of them. But during our 2 years in office, we will list out places that you can go and find out what we've done. That is in the area of solar light. We have renovated schools. We have attracted all other renovation that has to do with schools. If you go to Bakusa, there is a school built newly. It's we that attracted it. It's not under my constituency project, but it's because of our representation that came. If you go to Lube, you will see about 6 classrooms built new from us. If you go to Ushafa, in Ushafa Ward, you will see this nomadic school that is renovated under us. If you go to Tudun Fulani by Gogo Ward, you will see another school renovated by us. It's there. If you go to Orozo, this is Orozo, you will see our computer lab for the secondary school that we put there. The one I was talking now when you come in is the computer lab I'm trying to put in Buhari, this is Buhari. That one will come before next month. I have just sent them, and this one I'm doing it on my own, not on government funding. The one that is at Orozo, the same. With often global this thing is an NGO that is doing so well, that is partnering with me, that is making this thing possible, and I'm very happy with them. We have supplied medical materials worth millions. If you go to Kubwa General Hospital, you can find that from the CMD. If you go to Gwarimpa General Hospital, you can find that from the CMD. If you go to Asokoro General Hospital, you can find that from CMD. These are hospitals that will have sent hospital equipment, materials to help them to attend to our people of our rural communities. And we have shared a lot of education materials. And there is ones that we have reserving that we are going to share, like school bags, school books that you can see a sample of it that I'm holding here. You know, for our children in schools, we have some of them. We have Masset, we have so these are some of the things that we are doing so we can count. We empower 261 women. We train them on soap making, on baking, on what do you call these people that make makeup, and we give them stipends. About that 260, each of them have about 50,000 naira. We give them to start up small. If you want to bake cake, you start, and we'll continue to support those who are doing well among them to encourage them to do better. That is there. We empowered more than almost 400 to 500 people with different tools to start up business. There are those that will give keke. About 10 keke was given out. We have those that will give. I can't count the number of sewing machine that will give. That is in the hundreds. We gave branding machine. We gave toolbox. We gave washing machine for those who will start laundry business. We give pots and charcoal stove for those who will start petty put to do things that they want to do. We give block molding machine for people to start block industries. We gave car washing machine for those who will get involved in the issue of car washing. We gave out a free freezer for those who are selling soft drinks and water. You can put it and we get generator to those who may be having a barbering salon and that needed that machine in their rural communities to help them to do their business. It's over 400 of these people that will have done these things. Let me tell you before now, this is a new committee. And the library is just built now. It's just the one directly opposite my office. I'm watching it towards. If you open that now, you will see the library. You see, in the past, as I've come here now, if you watch this picture up there, you can see those who have served before me. That is the faces that you are seeing that place. As a member representing this constituency, I cannot see any of their work they have done before I come. And that's not good. So if I live here today, I will be forgotten. My children cannot come in and know the mindset of their father when he was in the public office. Documentation. So this is part of what is being introduced right now. Documenting whatever that has transpired in the legislative as it relates to House of Representatives and even that of Senate. 2, research. Lawmakers cannot do much if they don't have data to work on. That means you have to go out there and start looking for data before you can do actually what you want to do. But this is a body who helps to research so that whatever you want to do, you can tap through their destiny, find out what is there, and that enables you to make law or to move motions and be supported with true data. It is in good hands. The present secretary, the executive secretary of the library, is somebody who, Honorable Henry, is doing a wonderful, a wonderful work there. So this library will be like a resource center where even people can come and find out a lot of things about it. Now, if there is a motion that any of my members in the past has passed, maybe he has gone through the first and second reading and they drop there before they leave, I cannot be able to know. But if through this body now, it is there, I can come and see that it's something viable. I can dust it and reintroduce it for the betterment of my constituency. So that is what it's all about. I'm a fighter. I've always been. People who don't fight don't come to positions like this. It's not something you just get up and grab and just take. Oh, come, we'll give it to you. Nobody will give you chance.
Fighter in what we really
Fighter for justice, and that is what encouraged me to be here. Because if not, people will ask you, what is a man from the east coming in the northern part of the Nigeria to represent them? And if they say that this is by accident, was the first one accident? That is where I started. That's my history.
Yeah.
So I'm not an accidental politician, if you want to say that. I've worked for it all this while to come to. So what drives me is my quest for justice and the betterment of our society. That is all about it. What can I do to contribute? What can I do to contribute? That's why I have so much passion on what it has to do with education, because believe me, and mostly primary education, where I come from, no matter how stubborn you are, your family will tell you those days, you must finish 6. If you don't finish 6, you can't. Even if you don't want to go school again, you must finish 6. And you know, this is will enable you to read, to write, to even count that money that you want to go and chase. And if you don't know how to count it, how do you keep it? So now, that ideology has never gone out of my brain. And that's why I felt so hot that we don't have such facilities today to make sure that our children pass that first stage, which is the most important foundation in their life, primary education. So I will not rest until I see that all the primary schools in Abuja here, and mostly among the federal constituency, are in a good shape. You know, not when it rains, our children will not go to school because of leaking roof. That is too bad for FCT. Not when children go to school and they don't have a seat to sit to study. Psychologically, it will affect that child. Two years is a long time in politics. Things changes. There's something that is happening today that tomorrow you wake up, you can't believe how everything has changed. So power belongs to God, and do your best, let the people decide. I'm not here because I'm the most educated. I'm not here because I'm the richest person in town, but I'm here because people have chosen me through their mandate. So I will continue to do what I'm doing, and the people who sees that will decide who comes, who goes. And if they say I go, I go. If they say I stay, they make it possible with their vote.
This is where we are going to draw the curtain for this week's episode of your show, Personality Guest of the Week. Special thanks to my guest for today, Honorable Joshua Chinedu Obika. Special thanks to all our viewers, and special thanks to all the guests that are featured on this program. Till I come your way again, my name still remains Eniola Adesugba. Like I do say, stay out of trouble. Nigeria shall be great again. Bye for now.